Hi everyone, my name is Andy, and this is All the Lonely Meeples. Thank you to those who watched the 3 videos in my final series called My Favorite Roll and Writes, Part 3. If you haven't watched those yet, I've added links in the description below. I wanted to take a second and share my feelings about these games and get some input from you. The first game in this final series of My Favorite Roll and Writes was Metro X, the rail and write game. This is a fantastic and easy game to pick up and learn, yet difficult to master. The components are very simple. They've got cards, markers, and a double-sided board. I played this game several times, and most of the time we play with the Metro City side of the board. That's what it recommends you start with. But there's also Tube Town on the other side, which gives a lot of different options for your train routes. This game is great. The difficulty is figuring out when to use your numbers for whichever train routes, because as you're marking over other train routes, you're going to be blocking yourself in and stopping your X's later on. Fantastic game. That's Metro X. The second game in this final series was Granja no Siesta, the dice game. This is pretty sure by far the heaviest roll and write in my collection, but still very good. I do love the boards and the several things that you can manipulate throughout the game. What is really difficult about the solo version is the AI and what triggers them moving up the Siesta track, because that's one way to end the game is one of either you or the neutral player making all the way up the Siesta track. And I've found that every game I play solo, once the neutral player passes me on the Siesta track, I have a very, very difficult time focusing on that and getting back ahead of them, because when the game ends, if you are farther apart, if you're farther below the neutral player on the Siesta track, you lose points, and if you happen to be above them, you gain points. And I don't think I've ever gained points from the Siesta track. A very good game. Much more difficult in remembering all the little steps to take each round, but one I would recommend. And the final one in this series is KINGDOMINO Duel, the solo version from a creator on BoardGameGeek.com. I really love this game, dual and solo. It's very, very simple. Rolling the dice, choosing the diagonals, not horizontal or vertical, the diagonals, and deciding I'm going to take these dice, and the AI, Bruno, is going to take the other dice. And you saw in the playthrough, it was close, but one of those powers, the special powers that allows you to take 3 points per domain, that is a big boost. Maybe a little more overpowered than the others. Highly recommend it. It's quick, 20, maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, just make sure you don't give Bruno too many of one type, because the game previous to the one I recorded, I gave him like 60 or 70 points in one of the coats of arms, and that really hurt. But those are my 3 games for part 3 of my favorite roll and writes series. Coming up soon is going to be my top 50 all-time favorite board games with solo modes. So stay tuned, and I hope you'll join me at the table for those.